Alright, so this is another update. This is the final live rock layout that I have for the tank. I replaced the rock that was here with this one. This rock here is very porous and kind of branchy, if you notice. So definitely had to keep that one. What else? Of course, that one that was from the previous order. Also, I changed out the one rock that was here with this one. This one looks a little better. The Fiji rock, I gotta say, is not as impressive as the Caribbean rock. This being the Caribbean, all the ones that kind of look like, I don't know, they have a lot of texture to it. That one, this one, that little piece. You know, although the Fiji did have a ton of stuff all over it, you know, live stuff. It looked really good, but for structure wise, I think the Caribbean looks a lot better. But you know, it's why you have more than one type of rock in your system to get the best, to try to get the best look. An update on the Sump. Before, it was real loud, the splashing from the skimmer. And all I did was added this T, you know, open on the top, and on the bottom is slightly submerged, and that reduced the noise a ton. It's just insane on how much it reduced it. So I'm kind of worried on how that's gonna work out when I have the macro in there. So we'll see later. Also, I'm starting to install my auto top off. It's gonna be gravity fed. Basically, this float valve, as the level drops, it opens the valve here, and water will start pouring in. And that's gravity fed. Here, I'll have kind of like a stand or whatever, or a cabinet to hold most of my fish junk and the reservoir itself, which is just a Rubbermaid, one of these things. Put that down. You know, I've added the drain right there, and it's just the kind that you just slip on. You know, you slip on the tube in there and it'll lock, and that'll be kind of like this, you know, so it's higher than that, so it'll be gravity fed. But of course it's not gonna be like this. There's gonna be a cabinet there, something that matches this. So from now on, I guess it's just gonna be updates on the chemistry of the tank. Right now, since I added the Fiji, the ammonia came up slightly, and nitrites are still real high, so I got a long way, so I gotta wait In the meantime, I'm getting a lot of algae. You know, a lot of, it's looking more like a forest in there than anything. Here pretty soon. See all that? So once I'm done cycling, this stuff is gonna be all over the place, and my cleanup crew is gonna have a field day eating it all. They're gonna be nice and fat. Since I've turned down the lighting, if you go back to my last videos, I've had a cyanobacteria problem. And as I suspected, it's just because the lighting was too much. And because of all the excess nutrients in there due to the cycling and all that. But the cyano looks like it's receding. It doesn't look as slimy anymore, you know? So it looks dull. So, yeah. I think that's it. My next video, I guess it'll be a while, unless I do something, you know. Now, you know what? I'll have a video of when all this is set up. Let you guys know how well that works. I'm expecting it'll work out real well. The reason why I went with the gravity fed is it's not dependent on you know, electronics, which I like. Of course, this valve here could fail, and so I think I might actually add an electronic element, kind of like right after the drain. Maybe a solenoid that's hooked up to a level, to another float valve that, if it senses that it's high up here, you know, it'll shut off this line. So, because I am paranoid with all this stuff leaking everywhere. So, all right. If you have any comments, suggestions, whatever, let me know. All right, till next time.